Hey y'all, how are you? I've been out and about today. I went to a nursery about 30 minutes away from where I live, and I found some treasures today. Some things I've been looking for. I wasn't sure I would be able to find it without having to travel, so I'm excited to tell you about it. I am planting with a purpose, and today I was able to find olive trees. So happy to find them. Uh, I know that they will grow well up in the hill country of Texas. I am told they will grow here in East Texas, where I'm at, and I am excited to find them. I am purchasing two of the olive trees. They will go in my Mediterranean garden. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about different gardens and the gardens that I am growing. First of all, I'm going to be planting, of course, a food garden for self sustainability. Uh, we're trying to grow high calorie vegetables such as potatoes, corn. Uh, I forgot my whole list of what I'm doing, but things like that. Higher calorie if you needed food because you couldn't get any from the grocery store to sustain yourself while you're working, and that's what we're planting. I've told you about, of course, tomatoes. They're not very high calorie, but they will be in my garden because they're going to go in the other stuff like spaghetti sauce and stuff with my pasta. So, a food garden for sure. I'll do other videos showing you everything we're going to plant in there. So definitely need a actual just for food garden. My other garden I'm planting is for medicine. All of the herbs, I've told you about a lot of them. I'm fixing to get a big haul of seeds from Baker Creek. They have been shipped, but I haven't got them yet. I'm waiting. And once I get them, I will show you all of them. We are inside my gypsy van again today because the wind is outrageous. Notice my hair. Uh, it's super windy outside and you wouldn't be able to hear me. I did want to show you some stuff out there, but we'll save it for when the wind dies down. It won't be today. Okay, so I told you the food garden, I told you about the medicine garden. If you know me at all or you've watched any of my other videos, I do make medicine from herbs. I make oils, I make tinctures, I make all of those things, and I like to source my own herbs for that. That way I know how they were grown, I know what's in the soil, I know that there's no pesticides or anything put on them, and they're completely safe. So I encourage you to study up on how to make medicine. There are several books. You can find, again, a mentor. I told you all about that before. And start learning how to do those things because you may not be able to get to the doctor. You may not be able to do any of those things that are what you're used to. So consider that. Consider planting different herbs in your garden. When I get all of my other seeds and when I start putting those things out in the garden, in the actual soil instead of inside, starting them, I'll show you a bunch of that as well. Another garden I would like you to consider is a healing garden. On all the prepping channels, and well, most of them, everybody shows the food, everybody shows you need medicine and all of that sort of thing, but they don't talk so much about mental health, your healing, how you're going to get through these things. A lot of you already have a lot of baggage. Everybody has baggage, don't feel alone. Uh, you have a lot of baggage, a lot of traumas, a lot of things that have happened in your life, a lot of loss, and we need to heal, right? Getting out in the soil and digging in the dirt is one of the best healers there is. Planting different gardens to heal that hurt is also a way to do that healing. I'll just use my example because a lot of people don't like to say their stuff. But if you'd like to tell me some of your stuff, you can put it in the comment because I'd love to hear from you. Do you have a healing garden I recommend that. I do have a friend of mine who just suffered a terrible loss of a family member, and she just didn't know what to do with herself at the second. Of course, every day it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. You just have to change how you're dealing with it, how you're going to look at it, because the loss is a loss and you can't change that. But you change how you cope with it, how you move forward. Okay, so I talked to her about doing a memorial garden, getting out there, putting things for her son, actually. Every day, go out and work the dirt. If you're not putting flowers out there, or you're not putting a statue, or you're not plant, you can go out there and just plant it. You can sit out there. You can water that garden with your tears if you have to. It's your place of peace. It's your meditation area. It's your place to be angry. It's your place to be sad. It's your place to be happy. Whatever emotion you're feeling that day, that is your place. So if you are grieving, a garden is a fantastic place to start the healing process, to just be. It is a perfect place just to be. Some of you don't have that. You haven't suffered a loss like that. And that's such a great blessing that you haven't. But a lot of you have ancestral trauma. Ancestral trauma that has followed you your whole life. You can't seem to get away from it. Some of you feel like, oh, I'm cursed, or, oh, that's just the way the family is, and I'm never going to get any better. Get out there and do that garden. People, I'm telling you, get out there in that garden. Get out there and work the garden. Work the soil. You only know what you're suffering with. A lot of you have so many skeletons in the closet. You don't want to tell anybody. You don't want anybody to know what's happened to you, or what's happened through your family past, or any of those things. And so out in the garden doesn't tell your secrets. It doesn't tell your secrets. You could also write on a piece of paper, whatever it is, and bury it out in the garden. Bury that trauma out there. Plant something else joyful. Switch it out. I'm giving you some of this advice. I use this as a teaching method, a healing method with a lot of people I work with, and it works wonders. And I want you to try it yourself if you are in that state of mind, if you're in that anxiety. Let me tell you, if you're anxious, get out there and plant you some lemon balm. Plant you some lemon balm, plant you some peppermint. I used that in a training for some kids that I was working with who had a lot of anxiety and a lot of trauma and a lot of stuff that happened to them. And just smelling the peppermint plants, they said, calm them. They didn't know that that's what I was teaching them. They didn't know that's what was supposed to happen. I just passed it around in a little bowl. And kids or grown-ups, anybody's going to smell what you hand them. If it's a plant, usually. One sniff of the peppermint. Calmness. Lemon balm, same thing. Get out there and plant those kind of plants. Take it in. Absorb the sunshine. Get some vitamin D in your body. That's the way to do it. Get out there and try some natural things. I am not a doctor at all. Do your own research, I'm telling you. However, I am going to say, I've been doing this work a long time. A long time. And I'm going to tell you the best thing that has always had the best result for so many people, including myself. You wonder why I plant all the gardens? Because I'm old and I've been through everything. Warriors have scars. Warriors have scars, but those scars don't kill them. They just go on and they continue to plant and they continue to fight and they continue to be a warrior. Y'all are all warriors and you're strong because you're breathing. Fight the fight. Get out in the garden. Come on. You can do it. Anyway, also, I'll move on from that because some of you are like this crazy girl always trying to get some mental health stuff in there. I want you to feel good. I want you to get out there. I don't want you to sit on the couch anymore. Come on. Okay, so my other garden you can plant and that I'm going to be planting is to honor my ancestors or honor family, or you could even plant one to honor, I don't know. I've seen some people do ones that they have, like if they're Catholic, they will put like, let me think. Mary. Something came on the, something clicked on my phone at the same time I was trying to say who I was talking about, and it freaked me out. I didn't know what. It was just a message. I shouldn't be able to see those while I'm trying to video. But anyway, like people who are Catholic might put the Mother Mary statue out in their garden and do a whole thing with the kind of flowers that will be for her. Or, well, one of the gardens I'm going to do I'll just tell you, to honor my ancestors and my father and that part of my heritage, Mediterranean garden is what I'm going to do. My father was Arabic, so Arabic is my heritage. And